Okay, problems 10 through 15. Woo! So we have these two formulas for us already, so we need to look at this one. This becomes 3x cubed minus 2 cubed. So that shows me that a is equal to 3x and b is equal to 2. So then I can just follow the formula, which is this one here. So a minus b minus 2. 3x minus 2. That's right there. And then this one here, a squared, so 9x squared. A times b, so 6x. And then b squared plus 4. And I'm done. Which factors we represent? So this one is grouping. So what can I take out of there? In x squared. So I'm left with 3x minus 2. Here I can take out a negative 16. 16 goes into 48 3 times with the x, and 16 goes into 32 twice. Negative times negative is positive. Negative times positive is negative. So here we have the perfect match. So the 2 become 1, just like you find in real life. You're left with x squared minus 16. And then you can do a little more with that. So the answer is 3x minus 2, and then this gives us x plus 4x minus 4. There's the fully factored form. So complex roots here, that has to come from quadratic formula, which is minus b plus or minus square root of b squared. So it has to come from one of these two. So I'll check these two answers here. So minus b is so this one is a minus 6 plus, oh, I'm done right there. That's a negative. This one needs it to be positive, so it's not this one here. The next thing I'll do is try this other one. So minus a negative 6 is positive 6. Negative 6 squared is 36 minus 4 times a, which is 9, c, which is 4, all over 2 times 9. 36 minus, and this works out to 144. 36 minus 144 is 108. So it's 6 plus or minus the square root of negative 108 all over 18. This square root of negative 108 is the same as square root of 36, square root of negative 1, square root of 3. So the answer is 6 plus or minus 6i square root of 3 all over 18. If I divide everything by 6, that gives me the 1, the I, and 3, dividing everything by 6. So this is the factor that represents this one, 9x squared minus 6x plus 4. So which factors represent this function? So at 0, that's an x. So so this one here, I'm going to make a connection so you understand this one. X plus 4, you set that equal to 0, so you get x equal to negative 4. So if x is equal to 2/3, I go x is equal to 2/3. First thing I do is multiply both sides by 3. So I'm left with, they'll cancel each other here, 3x equals 2. I subtract 2 from both sides, so 3x minus 2 equals 0. So once I get to 0, I know that was my original factor. So that's my original factor, 3x minus 2. If this one becomes the minus sign, so it has to be the 3x plus 2. You can do the same math to get that one. Okay, so when we come down here, I know that one is at x plus 5. Oh, anyways, we have an x right here. And that's at negative 4. Sorry, I was thinking that was a negative 4. So we have it in x equal to positive x plus 4 for this one. And here, that one's a 2/3. 0.67 is equal to 2/3. So if x is 2/3, I know that this one is my other factor, and I could do the same work to find that out. Over here, this is above the line, This is below the line, this is above the line, and this is below the line. These are all pass-throughs, so there's no bounce or squares or cubes that I have to put on here. This is an x. Positive 2/3 means I get a 3x minus 2. And then at positive 4, I get an x minus 4 in my factor. Again, there's no bounces or slow pass-throughs, so I don't have to put any squares or cubes.